Yo, what's up, guys? I haven't posted for a while, but I just recently started getting back into Fortnite, and today I played Divisional 5, and I was off by 11 points from qualing. So today we're just going to be looking back at the games we did good, and just pretty much just VOD reviewing and seeing what we could have done better. Cut it, Zaddy. I'm in a pack, yeah. I'm in the Mac, yeah. Shara. Got it. Okay. Okay, so we're in the bus. Our drop spot was Frigid Fortress. I was about to say, who already knew it? And we had the drop map pulled up. Me and my teammate. That's my teammate right there. So, pretty much this time, we're just landing. We land in. It's the first game of the tournament. Gameplay. So we're currently just loot up. We're just working on getting as much loot as possible. We did not fight off spawn this game, so we're just gonna skip through a little bit. Still looting up. Actually, just up to like mid-game right here, 9 minutes. Pretty much we're just uncontested and we're farming up and we're making a surge base. Pretty much, this should have the surge base. Hopefully. Yeah. So we're in our surge base. We have to shockwave off in the zone. On my geo, I'm just telling my teammate to keep following me and that we're gonna base up on this. There's gonna be people behind us right here. Yeah, I shoot someone like instantly. The guy right here. I just say to just back up, and we don't really need to fight them because there's 0 points to kill, and all we need is just to get in the zone. As we make our way up, we're just gonna go on the mountain right here. We're just making boxes, and I think now we're just gonna hold them in zone since they're still in zone. Seeing this one shockwave, batting. Continuing to spray this kid. Another one shockwaves in. Now we know that both of them are there. So now we're just spraying them. We're trying to get as much damage as we can for a little bit of surge. My teammate SMG, so we swap ammos. That's a really good thing to know. I tell him to keep shooting while I'm making my way out. And now that they left, me and him, we're just gonna shockwave in his zone more. And we make our way in. As we make our way in, we see Surge Base up top, so we cut right. He starts leading, so I'm just following him, checking our surroundings, making sure we don't get spawned or seen by anyone. At all means, we're just trying to stay alive here. We're just seeing that there's people over there, so we're gonna start shooting at them for a little bit more damage. And we're trying to just put them in shambles. Here, my teammate drops some turret. And he starts doing a little bit. See, we know they're trying to rotate, and they're not gonna want to fight us, so we're just trying to get as much damage off of them as we can. Teammate starts shooting. I did call out that we were shockwaving, but he was still shooting. But it's fine, we're still in. I should be leading here. As we go in, I see that there's a kid on the mountain here. It's actually 2. I didn't see that. So I start shooting. I hit him 98 and I crack him. I remember hitting him for 98. They build up. We actually get put in shambles here because what am I doing? I was not paying attention. So my shockwave give us the effect and I throw down pizza. And then there's just and I'm collecting as much pizza as I can. And then pizza's such a valuable thing. So he stores the pizza food, and now we're just gonna work on creating space and getting out. I tell him to just solo shock in the zone and that meet me in. So now I'm currently just making my way in zone. I eat my pizza as I go into the bush. See, now I look back to shoot at anybody that could possibly shoot my teammate. I remember he was lagging right here, he couldn't move. We're just sitting in the bush for a little bit, just checking our surroundings. There is a supply drop above me that, yeah, I go to grab. I do get looked at by these kids right here. They hit me. This was the most annoying supply drop ever. The freaking water kept pushing me backwards when I was trying to grab it. My teammate does end up getting to me though. We get a pizza, which is really good. Remember, he dropped he drops for gloves here. Piece of pizza, grabs gloves, and I go ahead and grab that. And I'm telling him that we need a shockwave. We see the map, everyone's here. I just paused it. We see the map, we're what, right? Where are we at? We're right here. So, we're just trying to make our way in. Wait. So we're still going in. We're just trying to, yeah, we jump on top of the window. We're just trying to get the kill here. I believe he killed them. Yeah, so we get a nice refresh here. And now we're just trying to make our way in zone. Double shockwave here. And just slide in. Actually, didn't see that kid med-kitting there. Wow. I just now looked. We took this one here, just the most safe route as possible. Probably should have shot that kid. I tell him to solo shock him, get in zone at all means. And then now we have pretty good positioning here. We're not getting looked at. He's perfectly on me, really good. I go ahead and throw down the pizza. I eat and I score 3, of course. Just the best way to do it. And now we currently have zone. We're dead center, I think. Where are we? No, we're dead side here. So, since we're dead side, we don't have to move anywhere. We can just sit. We can play nice. He splits me hard, or splits me freaking wood. And now we just start looking for anything that we can get. So here we're looking up at these kids opening in their builds, and then he's calming that there's people above us. So he goes over. We do the AR and SMG again. Now we're just looking, kids, because we're just looking for people because we're dead side of zone and we're chilling. So I noticed that I have a wall here, so I start trying to get any shots that I can on them. They have a med bomb, so you can't see in there. And we end up backing up a little bit, just because we don't want to get pumped. hear the chug jug, so we go back and try to shoot him again. Now we're trying to leave the wall 1 HP so we can just see in it. They shockwave away. And now we have just time to play here. Now we're just sitting in zone, hoping, making everyone else fight so we can just have a spot in the game. I go here to peek through my cone, just to peek a little bit. And there's just... I was looking at the loot down there just to see if it was worth getting, but it was just chug splashes and other things that we really didn't need. And then we noticed that zone. We did pull zone. Like, it's actually a really good pull for us because we can just rotate that side. But we end up looking up here, which is a really good move. Pretty sure we end up going left out here, and we just keep rotating. Teammate's behind me. He's waiting for the call. Yep, we got left. We open this, and I'm telling him to hold. I think I tell him to hold the edit. We double shock, if I believe. Yeah, he starts looking back. I'm just saying, I told him watch back tarp and try to get a refresh there, just in case that he could. And then I'm telling him to come back up, that I have a rotate. And I give him shockwave movement, and we just go out here. There was a kid behind me. I did not see that kid when we were going. We see this. We see all these kids, but you just want, with shockwave effect, you just want to just run through. I accidentally blocked them off here, so I just try to edit everything real quick. You see them, we're getting easy, so I try to shoot back at them. Chill. I just call him. And that's how I'm sit in the column, because it was actually smart. We are in zone here. We're actually, where are we at? We're right here. And I'm watching this video. Where's mine? Okay, sure. Go back to me. And now we're looking to see if we could shockwave up. Because we're trying to take height here, obviously. Because if you always want height. But then I turn around, I see that people already have height. But I don't see anything. I think we actually give a tip to anybody. The way you want to play in game, you don't want to go super duper fast. Like, you want to take your time and analyze the best routes, because if you have the best route, you have to you notice that the board wasn't ours, so we go ahead and break it so we don't get dropped down below. He splits hard so I can start target. So I gave us a really nice target here. It's actually a really good target. And now we're just being now tell him to look below. I accidentally fall down. Don't actually take any damage, but now we look behind us and we can see it. Right, head around. Come around. So a really weird rotate, but I see a med kit. I get back down here. I take zone for a little bit just to get better positioning. I noticed that he's above me. So I actually edit my box. There's a body right there. But we actually start targeting the low ground back here. And then they actually edit through there. So now I'm just like, we pull back. So now we have time to play and like reset. And I edit that out. We go back to our old build where it's just all three. This part's bad. Absolutely with my teammate actually was killing me. He walks and dies. So now I notice that my teammate is stuck in zone. He's by himself. I tell him to grab the med kit and try to go in. He needs to play well. We actually get shot in the back here, and that's when I'm like, Plays on. Just play safe. So he starts to chug chug. He sees the body position, but I tell him not to go for it because it's too greedy. And he actually starts going up the side. So he pumps the guy on his bed. And then he jumps into this guy's box. The pump, and then he gets another kill. And now he starts playing medkits. He plays medkits to the best of his ability, and he does really good here. See, now I'm telling him you need to go right so you can try to go in. I said leave that kid because he's not going to see you. And he drops down here, but he starts walking to the right too much. Like in a second here, you'll see he starts walking out to the right, which leaves him open to this kid that runs around the corner here. And so he actually dies here. It's a really good game. This guy gets hit, but now he has storm sickness. Yeah. Okay, so that's game 1. So the main problem here was me missing my bump shot. If I would have made that, we definitely could have rotated in and we could have had a win. But I sold because I'm a stinky loser. So now we go in to game 2, 562. Bro, we actually die off spawn, so it's kind of a dud game. Want to go into this one? Wait, that's literally not ours, bro. Okay, our game 2 was not a dud actually. So now we're gonna watch this one. It's not as good as the last one, but it was still a pretty nice match. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip through. I think this is a game that I 1v2'd off spawn, actually. We should be in a safe place. Oh, I'm not even on the right place. Did I skip? Oh, this is a match. We were on the mountain, right? Yeah, this is a match. We actually have best position. We're actually right here on the mountain here. And we have surge damage. Now we're working on getting storm surge damage. This is actually a game the zone pulled into the mountain. So we kind of just got griefed from the mountain. Also in our last game, that caused us not to qualify was because it pulled into a mountain. I did have a pretty nice solo clutch here though. We're actually just going to skip all this because it's literally just like sitting in the rat tower. This video is going to be a whole lot of yapping, I'm not gonna lie. Just trying to help people that, if you're never been tried, so I actually started getting shot here. I think my teammate's dead here, actually. Alright. No, he's actually still alive. He's below. He's getting held. So he tries to come up. I'm pretty sure he tries to stop it, but he jumps and he dies. He dies below. I can't really do anything. I notice that zone pulls this way, so I go ahead and get up. And nobody shoots me here, which is actually surprising. And I notice how many people like shot me. I get shot that time, but now I'm just playing zone with pizzas. And I'm gonna shockwave again. 3rd shockwave, by the way, so you guys need to so I'll go ahead and box up right here. Nobody's shooting at me anymore. And my teammate made the most amazing call ever. He tells me, you're up on storm surge, early rotate into zone and go to his body. So his body was actually never looted, and it stayed at the bottom of that hill. So right now, I'm like really chalked. I don't have any mats. I don't have any more shockwaves after this one. And he makes a really good call. So I start looking for an opportunity, and I see where everyone's at. Like I see where everyone is located. So I have a good way of going, right? So zone starts moving, and I'm like 3, 2, 1, go. And I jump out. I go. I start getting shot at by this team here, and I get hit for a little bit. But then his body's right here, and I get all of his mats and stuff. And now I'm like, so right now I just have this med bomb going. I probably could have took height here actually, but I think it was too early in the game to even try. Still pretty much mid game, not even in game. Yeah, we're just sitting here chilling for now. Let's speed it up a little bit. I'm just looking for opportunities. I see this spraying and I shoot at it. And now it's coming up. And I'm looking, wait, I can just go dead side down the mountain. I'm waiting for this metal to fully go so I can not be seen through it. And then I'm like coming here to my teammate, I'm like, is that in zone down there? And I'm just trying to find my best position. Like as an IGL, I do this literally as my job, so it should be easy for me to solo clutch. This is one to my face, by the way. And he misses his bump. I would have lost. And then he dies. Right? So now I'm like 50 HP, I'm like 100 HP plus because of the minis. And then I just start getting the most free rotate ever. And I start looking for damage. And now I'm chilling here. I have big bots. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the big bot. And I'm gonna pop another big bot. Or no, I'm gonna say big bot. I go down here and I wait. No. I don't know why this one's there. I really need the shield. Can't really see health here. I got the most unfortunate runs ever here. Like, they pull back and forth. And just, the way I die here is really unfortunate. Just nothing you can do. That was not it. So I'll start looking. I'm going late, so I don't want to fight anymore. And I actually get front, but literally, like, nothing is mine. I can't get there. And then just up here. So really important the game again. I think I'm gonna cut to one of my solo clutches. I had like 3 solo clutches here. It was really nice. Yeah, we were really close. If the last game wasn't just such a dud, bro, could have had it. We were playing good too. We got bitched out of our drop. See, we got a 5th here. I got back-to-back 5ths, and he got a 3rd as a solo clutch. He low-key, he was too nervous during his solo clutch, dude. He could have won. He had high heals, but he was playing it so far back and just like trying to make sure nobody saw him. To the point, did we land? This is the game we landed frigid, and we actually got like bitched out of our drop again, and we rotated. Yeah, so we started rotating, and where's my cursor? We started rotating actually. Started breaking. We were just looking if anyone was in there. We actually end up getting a med kit from that, and we just keep going. You know, chest, slurp truck, everything. Just mining as much as possible. We get a god chest here. Really nice. We end up just jumping around, getting as much stuff as we could. This might not have been the game. Oh wait, we go underneath. Pretty sure we teleport to Dark Dominion, and nobody was there. Yeah, we teleport over Dark Dominion. I think I go back because I was just looking for an unstable rift thing to open a god chest. I actually come back and I tell them there was nobody at Dark Dominion that we could just go there for zone. See? Just mid zone. There's actually, if you notice, there's actually the boss here, and there was nobody there. So literally nobody was around Dark Dominion, which is whenever I tell my teammate that we might need to swap our drop to Dark Dominion as it's being uncontested, and it was literally just a luck play. We're gonna go to gameplay. We end up, I was watching a bit of FNCS Div 1, and I noticed like Cold, I think what Rapid or Agent or something, Cold, or whoever was landing here, they made like a Storm Surge base, like in this spot. So we ended up making a surge base here, and I noticed that there's people in the mountain back there. Didn't really care about them, but we end up fighting the boss, and we get the mythic shotgun from it. So we're gonna skip forward a little bit. Oh wait, I remember this one. Yeah. This is a good solo clutch. I don't remember how I died. Oh my god. Look, so we hear someone die, and I started looking for the loot. The loot was actually underneath. This put both of us to 555, and we were both just incredibly stacked after this. So now we're just both stacked, and we're coming into in-game. 555, good heals, good everything. So we end up just coming back in here, and we play for a little bit. We sit up here for a second. I know it kind of seems ratty, but low-key, like, we didn't know where to go. So we actually didn't pull zone, but we literally had such a tiny ways to go that it was so free. We end up shockwave rotating, and I tell them to just follow me. I jump on top of the log to rotate, and I notice there's people behind me. I look back, I'm just trying to distract them as much as I could. Ended up to keep going into zone. I tell him, let's just box up on the mountain right here so we can't get sprayed. And he actually runs all the way up top. He's like, oh crap. And he comes back, he edits in, or he builds another box. This was a really good like positioning game. We should have won that. And we actually pull like center zone, next zone actually. So here we're just looking for damage. The lobby was way too like so we weren't really worried about storm surge. We were just trying to make sure people looked really good. Here we were actually just trying to get them to get lobbied because they were like our closest competitors, and we were just trying to get someone out. Because here we were still looking to get points, I think. And I told him to split mats. Took him forever. Or wait, what was he doing? I don't know what he was doing. We actually see a kid. I hit that kid a lot. Oh yeah, and then we literally pulled center of zone. Like we're like, or not center, but we pulled that side of zone. And we noticed this solo here and this duo here. This duo here, I actually 1v2'd them. Coming up. We're gonna skip forward because we're just sitting in box. I built a bunch of wood so we could connect the boxes. Just in case for zone. I actually crack a kid here. He gets hit really hard. And then I actually end up almost cracking that one. Hit him for 96, I remember. And we just have so many boxes to play from. He drops me mats. He actually just drops all of his mats and he pick up whatever left. He doesn't really need to build. We just end up spraying these kids here. Just as much as we could. We probably killed the game. This kid runs out. So I noticed one of them is on like the far edge side. Like he's just sitting there. So I end up moving out. I don't remember what we were saying here. I told him one's behind the tree because he said they've dropped down behind the mountain. And then we just went up even more. Just for better looks. We actually had to rotate. But we were running low on mats, so I said, you know what, we need to kill these kids. So we both dropped back down to look for more damage. And I see that they both go to the edge side, right? So that kid just gets absolutely steamed. And then that one just stands in the open like an idiot. So then I'm like, you know what, I'm going for the body. And he was like, whoa, chill, chill. And then I one-pumped them. And we get both of the bodies. I end up being 555. And we just go back. Oh, bad looks. I actually missed the first time. Let's go ahead and skip that. This is what y'all need to take away from this game. So, here, we're gonna go and double shockwave. I see that we're getting sprayed from here. Low key, could have died from raw damage there. Wasn't paying attention. I see we're getting sprayed, so I'm like, wait, just go up the back mountain and play the mountain like we did last time. And he said, alright, bet, let me pop a chart. So I see that we can go up the zip here, and I call out, wait, look at the, and then he calls, watch these kids behind us. And I'm like, okay. And then we actually go up, and I say, hop on the zip, hop on the zip. So I go up on the zip, it's completely free. I get stuck on the zip. I'm like, hold on, they're looking. So I just keep going up here. I do this, and I flip this again. And I'm just looking for a way to get inside the I don't want to go inside the building here. So I just tell them, let's just go around, let's just go around. You can't build there because it's zip line, it starts getting beamed. And we end up just boxing up. I see a kid here. And then we're just chilling again. We're dead side again. There's so many people. But we actually pulled zone the best here. So it was a free rotate. I tell him to drop me shockwaves. Just so I can make a play. I go for a feet shot here. There was actually no one. They were above us. So I come back up. Yeah, I tell him let's just try to go to the side of the mountain here. He gives me the back. Go up. I'm actually just like running fast. So I'm not really caring. I actually like almost full box that kid. I tell him to get in. I go up on these kids and then box up just to get in the zone more. And I just start targeting a little bit. We got in really far. And he split me. The zone actually pulled backwards here, so we just started. Wait. Oh yeah, called out that there was a guy back there. We end up leaving him, and moving zone starts, so we actually just get screwed. Go ahead, pop a zone for a bait. Pretty sure he goes down here. Yeah, I think he goes down. Yeah, he goes down. They grab his body. He actually made an amazing call out, and I was just spraying the kid when he's in. He said, it's both. You have the top, so I go up top and rip a shot, and then I kill him. I end up missing the shot again, and I thought that was gonna be someone back there, so I kill him. I run through the loot. Oh, what am I doing? I run through the loot. I get med kits, so I start shockwave in. I don't know why I tried to do that. I wanted height, but I couldn't get it. So I just start tarping in. Really clean and efficient tarp here. I have so much metal. Kept going back a little bit. End up editing down. The kid shoots me once. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna play zone. So I start popping my chug. And then I edit out here. Tried to get up. Just for my shockwave. But then I needed to start medkitting. And I accidentally placed that, so I couldn't go over it. Really annoying. Tried twice. So after that, I did it. And I started medkitting again. I don't remember how I died. I might have died to just storm. I don't know. Oh, I mantled there. Yeah, I'm gonna get blocked. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to win. Yeah, so that's the first fifth place that we got. Two more games to go for, guys. Bear with me. We actually swapped our drop to Dark Dominion, as you can see, as we're in the bus. Battle bus. Oh yeah, we put the drop map. We go ahead and drop. Is that my teammate? We go ahead and drop. We make the pings for the drop map here. Didn't really know how to work the drop map much. I just learned how to do it like this game. So I was just trying my best to get a good drop. And I actually out-dropped everyone, causing a few teams to swerve. See, these two kids are in front of me. Actually, we didn't really fight off spawn, so we're just gonna skip to like in-game. I don't want the video to be too long. Let's see here. Oh yeah, in this position, we actually like pulled zone. We pulled zone, get him to drop stuff. Put him there 4 times, yeah. Okay, so we rotate up. I'm telling him to just follow me. We actually get in a fight right here. It's a really important fight to see how we lost this game. So he edits, he puts us there. I flip his stair for him so he can get back up to me. We see a kid coming up. We end up killing him. I tell him to just look down and look below it. I give him a big pot. Oh. And we start trying to go up a little bit more. Because if we can go up here, we can win the game. So we go up. We actually get into good position. So he actually I don't know why. I literally said watch the top. I edited a clone here, but my teammate didn't watch the top. So we end up just dying to him. I end up dying to him. And my teammate is playing it. He's playing it. He starts repping me a little bit, but it's cool. He actually gets it to 0.1 over here. So now I get up. I go down. And he starts getting like sprayed by 2. He goes down. So I'm back up. Part 2. I charged up all the way back up. This is my favorite clutch that I had. And it's actually, I sold so hard. So I actually go up here, and I just go around. I'm at 18 health here, mind you. I'm 18 health when I come out of zone. So, now I'm 18 health. 18 health, come out of zone. I get shot 1 time at all. This is tires clutch over. So, again, 18 HP, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try to just jump in some box and kill him. But instead, I get down below, and I start popping my choke. I had 20 in my choke dog. Or 30. So I stop it, and I just start targeting. Beautiful tarp, and I start waiting on my choke, or on my big pot, so they don't know I'm big potting. Now that I'm covered, I start big potting. I pop both big pots here, so I can just get full HP. Or full shield. 30 in the truck, so I start trying. And I gotta go. I'm like, oh yeah. Perfect for rotate, by the way. Literally no one's following me. I start looking around. Div 5 pitch is cool. In Div 5, just play low ground and start walk. Start walk, low ground. I try to full box one and actually look in the back here and see what there's rotate. So I actually kill one of them. I get the body and I get all of them. He actually has an extra piece of slices that I should have grabbed. So I come up just through everybody's kills and grief everyone. I box up here. And I go up. I low-key almost took height. But these kids started griefing, so I stopped trying to play. I didn't drop down though. I quote-unquote to my teammate, I said, I ain't no bitch. So I stayed on height, even with them trying to use my game. I stayed on second height. I'm just trying to intimidate them, you know. They're on height. They have nothing to look for. So I start looking back because zone pulls back. Kid right here, clueless kill. I kill him. And I start boxing. There's a kid above me. I back off. He starts trying to kill me too. So I go up the side. I shockwave. I shockwave way too fucking far. I think I shockwave back. So I shockwave here. The way I die this game is really dumb, so watch it. This is my floor somehow. I'm just playing this, playing a little park right here. Just trying not to get shot at. I get some shield back. I'm 200 HP in this moment. And I see this kid start spamming. I don't know how I hit that, but. So, now we go back. In this moment, I probably, instead of looking down for a kill or full HP, I should have just focused my charge. I end up killing him. If he goes down, I get another chug jug, and now I just start playing. And I come in, there's another chug jug. That one had 200 on it. I just come back, I see this kid in zone. Mind you, after this fight, I'm 20 HP, and I shot him a second too early, and I died of zone. If I could have hit that, I literally had so many chugs I could have played zone. Probably won. But, you know, you can't take them all. This is the last game I'm going to go over, guys. Honestly, if my teammate won this game, we would have qualified. If I would have gotten any... It's hard to say anything about it. Me and my teammate played as good as we could. We swap dropped mid-tourney. Nothing we could really do. We had a 3-game, just, like, perfect streak, bro. Solo clutches. Div 5 is so easy, but it's so hard, bro. At the end, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of tips after my experiences of playing Div 5. I'm going to tell y'all how to qual out of it. Because low-key, we could have qual. Just, we didn't have enough time to play any matches, bro. We started at 7, we ended at 10. We were at, like, 10 matches. So if we played one more game, we would have qualled. I'm not even on the right person. Okay, we get in, land, blah blah blah. We're skipping to end game. We're locked in, chat. So here I'm actually look at my skill. This game I actually my teammate I have zone pulls this way, right? There's a supply drop out here, and I'm like, I should do this. Wait, it's not even this way. I don't know what I get lost. A really good job of stuff. I saw him move up a little bit, and I try to shoot this kid's build. He ends up killing me. I don't remember. I think I go down. Oh wait, I think I skipped the part. I think I go down. Just rotate with your stuff. That was a really nice rotate. He followed me so well. It's this one, I think. I keep saying that, but it has to be this one. So, we still have a back. Parking a little bit. I see a guy on the right. You start getting shot in the back. I go for a full box. Actually hits me. And now I start getting stuff. Now it's my teammates. Here I'm calling them. And I'm just saying, I'm like, medkit. Goes back in. go height. You go height. He goes height. He actually chops the guy. So now he has height to all to himself. See, he's being too scared. Like, he's playing the back, make sure he doesn't get dark. What he needs to do here is fully pull out the zone. Because there's only so many places, like, instead he plays in the back and he's just trying not to shoot at anyone. I did tell him not to shoot at anyone so he wouldn't get chopped, so he could heal. But he was just crouched. He needed to, when you're playing height, you need to fully build out the zone. Like, you need to fully build out the zone. I'm like, shoot here, but he doesn't shoot, which is fine. But he needs to fully go in the zone so he can look back and shoot at people. But instead he's playing far back. Like, he's being scared to use all his mats. He ends up getting height taken from him here. And that's how he ends up dying. See, like, if he fully finish out the zone, he can easily add pressure to people. Any place to stay around. And that's when he finally started to build up zone, but he still didn't do it. So that's the guy he took height from earlier. They end up fisting up through here. No? When was it? No, it's right there. He kills him. Now he's about to start shocking up or whatever. Yeah, right there. He ends up shocking up. He didn't have a lot of builds. He comes back down, gets his shot, and he dies. So that's the end of the video. I hope I helped y'all at just anything. I know I didn't qual, but I'm gonna give y'all a few little tips that I have. Get a lot of surge. So always make a surge base. You really, really need to. I'm gonna pull this up here. I have a website for y'all to use. It's called Inbinco, and pretty much you just do your bus route. You select exactly where you want to land, and it gives you an exact drop route of where to go. This helped me in the tournament. Fortnite GG, another one just telling you what drop spots to go to, how to make your plans. Pretty much that's about it. A few tips here. In Divisional 5, you know that you don't get points per kill, so you do not need them. That is a lie. Get kills in in-game as much as you can. Don't jump into people's boxes and playing dumb. Get your kills efficiently and fast. You want to get your kills and you want to get out as fast as you can. It is so free. Nobody really pays attention during Div 5. They're all just trying to stay alive for the win. So all you need to do is just play it smart, play with your teammate, and have fun. Have a good rest of y'all's day, night, afternoon, whatever. Peace out.